Governors in the southwest of Nigeria on Monday reaffirmed the call for state police in the country, as they also condemned those agitating for Yoruba nation. The governors who met in Lagos on Monday also unanimously adopted the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, as the new chairman of the Southwest Governors Forum, following the death of former Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu recently. In an 11-point communique read by Sanwo-Olu at the end of the meeting, the governors expressed support for the ongoing negotiations on the national minimum wage, hoping that the discussion will reflect true federalism at the end.
Southwest Governors Forum at its meeting of today, 10th June 2024, held at the Governor's Office at Lausa, Ikeja, deliberated extensively on the states of the Southwest states and further resolved as follows. 1. The Forum unanimously nominated and adopted the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, as its chairman. 2. The Forum paid its last respect to the late chairman of the Southwest Forum, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, SAN-CON, and also congratulated the new governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Honorable Lucky Orimisan Ayedatiwa, and also for winning the APC governorship ticket for the next election in Ondo State. The governors adopted Isewa Fun Ile Wa, Isewa Fun Ile Wa as the Southwest anthem going forward. Isewa Fun Ile Wa as the Southwest anthem going forward. The meeting commends the Federal House of Representatives and the Southwest Caucus for their effort at passing the Southwest Development Commission Bill and looks forward to its speedy passage at the Senate. The meeting commends Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, on the groundbreaking Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road and also the proposed Lagos-Sokoto Road. And the meeting further encourages the federal government to rehabilitate all other federal roads in the region. The meeting on security. The forum commends the relative peace we currently enjoy within our Southwest region and notes the collaborative efforts of all security agencies, including Amotekun Corps, and we reaffirm our support for the creation of state police. On food security, the forum acknowledged the efforts of the federal government and decides that our various Honorable Commissioner for Agric at all of our states should begin to meet and set up a working template which will encourage collaboration based on each state's comparative advantage in the agricultural value chain. The Forum on Minimum Wage. The Forum supports the efforts of the federal government, the Nigerian Governors Forum, and the organized private sector on their ongoing conversations with the Nigerian Labour Union. The Forum believes that the outcome will reflect a true fiscal federalism that we all preach. The Forum also encourages the federal government's effort on mineral resource exploitation. There should be a further collaboration between the federal government and states, especially in the areas of granting of leases to various investors. The Forum condemns in strong terms the group of people agitating for the Yoruba nation. The Forum agrees to strengthen the Dawn Commission on its operational efficiency and charges the Commission to focus on economic integration, cooperation, and investment promotion of the Southwest region. To that end, each state is also mandated to appoint a focal person that will be reporting to them and have integration with the Dawn Commission. This communique was signed by 6 executive governors of the Southwest, the governor of Lagos, the governor of Oyo State, the governor of Osun State, the governor of Ondo State, the governor of Ekiti State, and the governor of Ogun State.
Arise analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now to discuss the outcome of this meeting of the Southwest governors, their push for state police, and a common agenda for the region's prosperity. Great to have you here on Newsday. Thank you for joining us. We just watched the clip. What do you make of that gathering?
Well, first, it's a pleasure of being here.
As always.
Now, I like it. I'm from the Southwest. Get me? And I like their resolutions and all the things they plan to do. You see, they are inheritors of a proud legacy of good administration and promotion of education, put down by the legendary Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the first premier of the former Western region, who never became a president. But Ojukwu said something, I was the best president Nigeria never had. Now, having said that, see, let's look at what they have promised to do. Economic integration, security, provision of food security. These are crucial issues. And it's not as if they are innovations. These are things that have been attempted in the past. In fact, the last chairman, the former governor of Ondo State, she literally died in the process of doing that. Especially when, I think it was Easter Day or Pentecost Day, some Fulani people killed several people in the Catholic Church while worshiping. It started the Amotekun thing. And I'm happy they have all come on board now. Before, it was as if each state will go about its way. But I like the cooperation and integration in terms of security, because it is crucial. Whether you like it or not, see, cattle Fulani husband, marauders, they are destroying the farmlands in the southern part of the country. And the Southwest is part of that. So if they resolve to put us together and collectively form a front to do that, I think that will make life better for their citizenry. You can't take it away from them. They have about the most sophisticated part of the country that they are governing over. And again, whether you like it or not, the rural-urban migration, hence in Lagos. Everybody wants to come to Lagos. Never mind, Abuja is the political capital, but Lagos remains the commercial capital of Nigeria. And these guys are in the environs that lead, the government environs that lead into Lagos. So their form of governance and the success of their governance is crucial for the economic development of the country. And again, you see, they have a legacy to follow. But I hope they improve on that legacy. Awolowo gave the West a head start over the rest of the country in terms of education. They should have moved faster than now. See, we should have seen more manifestations from the edge they had in terms of education, because education is the basis of economic development. If you look at the Western nations that are ruling the world today, and even China, they made education compulsory, and they are reaping the benefits of that. So I wish them well the way they are going about it. Let's leave it at that.
We did see the forum adopting the Ishewa Funlewa as the South-West anthem, but something that
So you don't get it right.
Okay, please teach me.
The governor did not get it right. Yes. Which one is this? Ishewa Funlewa?
Ilewa.
Or Ishewa Funlewa?
Ilewa. It can be for Ile as house or Ile as land.
That would be Ile now.
Ile.
Like nation. Ishewa Funlewa.
Exactly.
Great Yoruba lesson for all of us out there. Thank you. We'll be taking notes.
One thing that the governor, who is now the chairman of this group, spoke about was the strong condemnation of those agitating for Yoruba nation. I want to know what your thoughts are on that, Mr. Sobowale.
Well, my thoughts are clear. I never recognized them. I've been asked that question. I'm a proud Nigerian any day. I'm a Yoruba boy, but Yoruba nation is part of Nigeria. In fact, you see, okay, let me say comparisons are odious at times. I won't make comparisons. If you remember the last civil war, what Awolowo told Gawan at the military junta then was that if you allow the East to go, then the rest of us will follow. That it is a federation, and the federation must stay intact. So, they see there are people that are not important. I'm sure not many people know about this agitation. But you see, they come to the media. They are media giants. And they create a mythology around themselves, which is not on the ground. The Yorubas are very well educated, and they are Nigerians. And I can say the same thing for the Igbos too, in spite of the civil war, in spite of the returns, testing their loyalty to the Nigerian nation. Nigeria has come to stay. All we need to do is to make it a better place for all of us.
Sam, well said.
Right.
Well, let's talk about this state police. Obviously, it's been a large topic of discussion, and there's the social contract that we all know about. You give up a bit of your freedom in order to have some security.
That's right.
So we're giving up tentatively some of these freedoms, giving them to the governors. Some people fear that they may become emperors in their own right in order to get some kind of state police and order within our nation in terms of our security. What do you make of this?
Right. You hit the nail on the head. But that's the essence of governance. That's the essence of democracy. All of us cannot be in Aso Rock. So we go to the ballot box and we select one person. The same for each state house, we select one person. You see, the social contract is that that person must make life easy for us, must protect us, must allow us to earn our living, and at the end of it, when his tenure ends and there is need for assessment at the polls, because that's the essence of democracy, if he performs well, we re-elect him. If he does not, we throw him out. That's vintage democracy, and that's the essence of the social contract. If you perform well, we support you. If you do not perform well, we have the right, you get me? See, it's inherent in the voting pattern. But if you do not perform well, and if you want to perpetuate your rule, then that social contract is torn apart. It's not a revolution this time. Legislatively, democratically, there is a way of withdrawing the social contract if you do not do well in office, and that is at the polls. Do you get me? But you see, at the extreme end, those who talk of social contract, especially leftists, what they are saying is that if the state cannot protect its citizenry, then the citizenry has every right to throw out the state. You get me? Maybe not get to that stage. You get me? But see, the panacea, antidote to that is good governance. That is why when people talk of military coups, you see, which has happened in 3 states out of ECOWAS now, the antidote to that is good governance. Responsible, accountable democracy that makes people want to be in the democracy and in the state and not wish to tear up the social contract. That's it for now.
All right, then.
Well
Thank
said.
you. Very well said. Thank you very much, Mr. Sobowale. But we still have you with us in the studio.